Let's just tell everyone we're together.
What?
Could be kind of fun.
There's no way we can convince anyone we actually like each other.
Trust me. We're at a wedding, a million miles away from home. Who knows what could happen?
Good morning, Glenn. My name is Fran from Cinephilos. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great too. I watched the movie. I enjoy it a lot. I laugh a lot. So congratulations about that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching it.
You're welcome. What was the most appealing thing about this movie that made you go for the role?
Well, I grew up in a house full of girls. I have a lot of female cousins. I got very passionate sisters, and so I grew up. I'm a fan of the rom-com genre. And I think the best thing about rom-coms is they give people joy. Just what you experienced this morning. You get to watch a movie that makes you feel like you want to dance out of the theater. It's a great feeling. So to be able to especially experience that with other people in the theater. To experience that level of joy with people is pretty special. So, yeah, it's like there are different functions to different types of movies, but I think the world needs a little bit more fun and joy, and I think this is hopefully just doing that.
Definitely, that's great. And because you have a connection with the genre, which is your favorite romantic comedy of all times?
I think one of my favorites is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, the Kate Hudson, Matthew McConaughey classic. It's a pretty damn good one.
Yeah, it's good. About Ben, what are the things that you admire or like for your from your character?
I think that guy he's I would say that he's he's a little bit of a tortured individual, but at the end of the day, I do believe he's a good guy who wants to be a good guy, and I think just like anyone, sometimes we're complicated and we all want love, and I think Ben it was a fun character to play because his route to find love is maybe not the most direct shot, but that's why we have a romantic comedy. That's why you have a fun story.
Yeah, and there was hilarious scenes. Please, could you tell us about a scene where you broke character because of laughter and it was difficult to shut?
Well, the funny part about working with Sydney in general is Sydney's I don't think because she plays so many serious roles, I think no one realizes what a goofball she is. So, and once I'm pretty good about not breaking, I try to, because once I break in a scene, it's kind of over. But there was one scene, and it's not even that funny of a scene, but we probably did like 40 takes because we couldn't keep it together. We wasted a lot of people's time, but we had a really good time doing it. So Sydney's a blast to go to work with every day.
Oh, that's great. And well, you have explored like different genres. Do you have like a dream director you will like to work with?
There's this director that we're talking about it, but Edgar Wright. Do you know the director Edgar Wright? He's one of my favorite filmmakers. So Edgar and I are determined to get into the trenches together.
That's great. And just questions that you can answer me in the top of your mind. With which team member will you go a month in a long trip?
Are you talking about of the cast of Anyone But You? There's that's good. By the way, Sydney is the ultimate planner. Sydney figures out the fun things to do in every city. If she were here right now, she would have dinner reservations for the night. We'd figure out where to go to afterwards, some fun activity. So it's cool to be with someone who knows how to get the most out of a city and a place, and she definitely did that with Sydney, Australia.
And who will you go partying with?
Good question. Maybe Alexandra Shipp or Joe Davidson. Those are probably the two rowdiest of our gang. Darren Barnett, also very fun. It was a fun crew. We had a good time together. Yeah.
I imagine that there was a lot of a connection between the cast. How was the experience to work with, I don't know, McDermott, everyone?
Dermot's so fun. That's the best part is everybody says it in different movies, but sometimes You know, you don't really know sort of the organic equation of what's going to happen once you arrive in a place with different people and you're far away from home. But one thing that I really love about shooting as far away as you shot in Australia is that no one is at home, so everybody gets together and it really does feel like a family, and people are down to kind of experience that place together. And this really was a really beautiful group of people with a lot of beautiful hearts, and yeah, when you're making a romantic comedy and you're trying to bring that authentic sense of connection and joy to people, like, you want to feel like there's love among that group of people. So we hung out constantly. It was great.
Oh, that's great. I'm super happy that you have a good time. And congratulations about the movie and congratulations about all the project. And thanks so much for your time, Glenn.
Thank you. So nice meeting you.
Ciao, ciao.
Adios.